Oh, hold on. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the Quant Fieldhouse here on the beautiful campus of the University of Wisconsin in Stevens Point for tonight's Boys American Division, I guess, basketball matchup here tonight. It is the Pacelli Cardinals and the Assumption Royals. Our first boys game of this tournament. We had 4 girls games throughout the day, and this one is going to wrap things up before our games tomorrow, obviously. The Assumption Royals coming in at 3-4 on the season, and the Pacelli Cardinals at 6-1. Good evening again, everyone. Steve Maves alongside Brendan Retzloff here in Stevens Point. It's been a fun day. It's been an adventurous day, I guess, for more reasons than one. But we're about to get some good boys high school basketball action here to wrap up our day at the 51st annual Sentry Classic tonight. We have one boys game for you tomorrow. That's Amherst and Allman Bancroft at about 3:30, I think. We'll figure it out. 3:30? 3:30, and then 4 games on Friday to wrap up this 51st annual Cranberry Classic. Because it is the final game of the day and the first boys game of this tournament, we will have National Anthem played here from the Quant Fieldhouse in Stevens Point. Good crowd on hand. Good crowd continues to make their way in, and we'll have a good basketball game here for you in just a few minutes. National Anthem time here at the Quant.
Matchup between the Royals of Assumption High School. Good sportsmanship includes showing respect for competitors, coaches, officials, and spectators. In the true spirit of the holidays, let's maintain self-control, play good basketball, and have lots of fun. Good luck to all. And now, to honor America and those who fight in our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to the Quant Fieldhouse as the national anthem starting lineup is going to be announced here momentarily. We'll start with the visiting Assumption Royals out of the Merriwood South Conference. 6-foot senior number 1, Frank Maytott. Senior number 3, Ryan Shaw. Senior number 14, Jack Klott. Senior number 20, Blake Lobner. And senior number 24 is Nick Lieberg for the Assumption Royals, and head coach Josh Pultz. For the Pacelli Cardinals out of the Central Wisconsin South Conference. And they will start. Who do we got here? .59 senior number 2, Brock Bierenkott. A 5'8 junior number 5, Logan Meyer. 6'1 sophomore number 13, Camden Shirk. A 6'7 sophomore number 21, Jaden Awe. And a 5'9 senior number 33, Bennett Eckendorf. They're head coached by John Shirk and the rest of the Pacelli Cardinal coaching staff. We could see some high flyers here tonight, depending on how things go. Jaden Awe has put on quite a show this year with the hammer slams, and see what the sophomore can do here. These two teams met last year twice. One in the regular season. Assumption won that one. They got Jaden Awe into early foul trouble. And then in the postseason, the Cardinals got the revenge on the Royals. One thing that is easy to see, and Brendan and I talked about it, the height advantage. And it has been this way for a number of years. The height advantage is in favor of Assumption's opponent, and that is what Pacelli has going for them here tonight. And just like that, Camden Shirk takes it to the basket, and Pacelli leads 2-0. Ryan Shaw, the senior, across the timeline for Josh Pultz and the Royals. They start 5 seniors. Pacelli only 2 seniors on the team. A lot of sophomores, and Ryan Shaw takes it to the basket and lays it in. And we're tied at 2. Again, one thing to keep an eye out, we saw it a lot in the early window of games, especially the girls' games. I mean, we've only had girls' games today, but the length of the court might be an issue for some of these teams. Again, just a little bit longer than the high school floors. Nick Lieber gets blocked by Awe and then rebounded by Jaden up ahead to Shirk. Camden can dunk it as well. Saw a couple of those this year already for him. Ryan Shaw down to Jack Klott. Klott fumbles it, finds Lieberg. Skips it over to Lobner. Blake, a sharpshooter for 3. The long 3 for Lobner. And the Royals have a 5-2 lead early on here. And appreciate Katie Leckton earlier today, helping us out and getting us through all of our stuff. Join us again tomorrow. Amherst and Allman Bancroft boys, 3 o'clock. Or 3:30, pardon me. And if games go as efficiently as they did today, tomorrow, we're in great shape. On point or on time, wonderfully run here at the Quan Fieldhouse. 51st Annual Sentry Classic. Maytott over to Lobner. Blake back over to Frank. Long 3 for Maytott is left short. Offense rebound by Blake Lobner. Jaden Awe, I don't think, really knew what happened. Fell right in the lap of Blake Lobner, and it's 7-2 Royals. That's one that Awe was maybe a little confused about what happened. The fader is off the mark. Good defense by Nick Lieberg early on. And passed up to Klott and out of bounds. Tried the one-handed catch. That's one that Nick would want back to get it back to his guard in Ryan Shaw or Frank Maytott. Pacelli not really tested this year. They lost to Columbus Catholic early on. Down low to Shirk, and Camden can't finish. Offense rebound by Awe, just moving guys out of his way. And Jaden Awe for 2, his first bucket of the night. And it's 7-4 Assumption. And we talked about this all day. Waiting this matchup that Jaden Awe would just go over the top of guys, and now Ryan Shaw heads to the line for a couple of free throws. Bennett Eckendorf picks up his first foul. Got games going on all around the place. We got one in Auburndale and Stratford as well. First one for Ryan is good. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has a personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. This has kind of been the formula for Assumption the last couple of games. They get out to quick starts, and then as all the way to the basket. Again, more good defense by the Royals, especially in that game against Edgar. They got off to such a quick start. The Wildcats were able to come back from 12 points twice to win that game a couple of weeks ago. 9-4 Royals. Shaw with it. Loebner top of the key. Blake left it short. Rebound taken by Logan Meyer. Cardinals up ahead. Shirk with it. Steps through and strong finish. Can't finish. And rebounded again by Blake Loebner and the Royals. Nick Lieberg up ahead to Ryan Shaw. Into the front court. Klott over to Lieberg. Back over to Maytott. Finds Shaw at the top of the key. Dribbles past. There's Klott. Thought about the three. Didn't pull the trigger. Back out to Lieberg. Finds Shaw. Ryan goes baseline. Reverse layup. And he's going to go to the line for a couple more. Let me get you this read here. Head into Fleet Farm and get up to 75% off their store-wide clearance event. Find crazy deals on toys, games, holiday decor, and lights, and apparel for the family. Fleet Farm, get everything you need in one stop at Fleet Farm. Ryan Shaw 0 for 2 from the line, but he comes away with the rebound. And Ryan Shaw traveled with it. He had it on the floor and got up. That's an easy call, a good call by our officials. Our official on that play. 13:50 to go, first half, 9-4 Assumption. Kate Statz and Jack Wiedemeyer checked into the game, and Frank Maytott comes away with a steal, and there's a foul in the backcourt by Bennett Eckendorf. That's going to be his second, team's third. So that's one thing that helped the Royals out a lot. That helped the Royals out a lot in that win last year at home against Pacelli, is that they got the Cardinals into early foul trouble. Talked to Coach Shirk and Coach Pultz before the game, and they've seen it a lot, or Coach Shirk has. Jay Nalway gets into early foul trouble, and then he keeps him out there. He trusts his sophomore. Shaw doesn't use a screen, goes baseline, kicks it out to Loebner. Blake traveled with it. Yep. So early Christmas jitters here at the Quant for Assumption and Pacelli. And we saw a magnificent game just moments ago. Before this one, a Spash and Greenfield girls game. As Jay Nalway takes it all the way with the right hand and in for two. That, again, we're joking about it. We've been here all day. As Maytott lines up a three and way off the mark. Kicked around and rebounded by JT Schlafer. Saves it out of bounds to Pacelli. But it was probably, it seemed anyway, the most competitive game of the day. But it was still a 20-point win for Spash over Greenfield. It just seemed that Greenfield would get close, then Spash and Coach Terpstra would go on a run. And they obviously ended up pulling away. Camden Shirk with it now. Logan Meyer gets a screen. And off the shoulder of Eckendorf and intercepted by Ryan Shaw. Coach Palt says go, go, go. Statz traveled with it. Yep, third turnover in a row for the Royals, all via the travel. 12:34 to go in this first half. And we talked earlier about the lack of attendance, and I mean the week after Christmas and people trying to find their time after the holiday. And there's a three off the mark, tipped around, rebounded by Schlafer for the Royals and off the hands of Matot, and couldn't save it as Frank goes sliding into the bleachers. But can't complain about the crowd here tonight. Absolutely great to see everybody, see some of my Assumption people, and enjoying some Christmas basketball. Assumption will take on Allman Bancroft on Friday. Should be another great game. Allman can shoot lights out, and they got a big forward as Jaden Alway just muscles his way past Kate's stats. Jaden's up to 6, and it's just a 1-point game now for a 1-point deficit for Pacelli. That's one thing that the Royals have struggled with and will struggle with. As Kate Stats lines up a 3, airballs at JT Schlafer with an offensive rebound. I guess we could give him an assist, right? And intercepted, taken away by Shaw. And tipped up to Matot and off of Frank's hands. And it's 11-8 Royals. Nick Lieberg checks back into the game. Again, just not a up-and-coming even. The Royals, not a lot of height in the system. Not a lot of height in the system. And probably going to be a troublesome area for Coach Pulse in the next couple of generations of, maybe not generations, quite a few classes at the Assumption School District. 3-pointers off the mark for, looked like Andrew Van Order or Logan Meyer. One of the two missed it. Shaw out to JT. Klott down to Shaw. Gets triple team. Back out to Jack. He pushes the 3. Rebounded by Meyer. And up ahead to Shirk. Camden runs, and Camden can't finish. 360 around the rim and out. Schlafer with it against Van Order. JT goes baseline and draws the foul on Andrew Van Order. 4th team foul in the half. 10:43 to go. Pretty smooth, I guess, first half of this first half. Out to JT. Schlafer for 3. JT hits a big 3. The freshman with 5. Gets a screen from Jaden. Does Logan Meyer. Swings it around over to Camden Shirk. Asking for a screen, doesn't get it. Got a successful young team like Pacelli has been this year. Might get a little in their own heads, but been pretty successful. Right side for Eckendorf. Down low to Awe against Nick Lieberg. The fader is off the mark. Rebounded by JT. Schlafer with it into the front court. 9:50 to go, first half. Royals lead 14-8. Lieberg to top the key for Klott. Wiedemeyer into the lane, loses it, back out to Nick. And blocked out of the gym by Camden Shirk. Again, they're tall, they're lanky, and they're athletic. And we're again, just 2 seniors on this team, 2 seniors, 5 juniors, 7 sophomores. As Logan Martin checks in, one of those juniors. It's going to be and seeing Port Edwards a couple times already this year. Losing the seniors that they will be next year. Allman Bancroft is always going to be tough. But Pacelli should feel like they got a good chance. As JT, a long 3, tipped around, rebounded by Awe. Pacelli should feel pretty confident about their chances the next couple of years as Jaden Alway slams it home. And there's a technical foul. Was it on Alway? So there's going to be a technical foul. Let's take a look at it here. I believe they said he celebrated. Yeah, he stomped the ground after the dunk. So Awe with the dunk and then the technical foul. Maton at the line. So he's been struggling early today, and Frank's free throw is left short. So technical foul on Jaden Alway. That'll be his second personal. And Maytot is 0 for 2 from the line. So nothing hurt except the foul on Alway. Pretty fancy dunk. Went coast to coast, but at the cost of a technical foul. Royals trail by 4. They haven't put it up on the board, but I would assume that'd be Jaden Alway's second foul. Wiedemeyer with the rebound. Nick Lieberg with it now for the Royals. Yelling 41 for Nick. Want to get it in the post. Alway helping out. Claude back over to Maytot. Claude with it now against Alway. Down low to Lieberg. Squares up. Gets it past. Claude tries another three, and Jack knocks it in. And the Royals up by 7 with 8:35 to go. Alway tell him to screen him. Throws it down to Shirk, and the Royals all over the court. Maytot on the floor. Ryan Shaw checks back into the game. Royals a little bit of a extra giddy up in their step tonight. We'll see if it will transfer the rest of this first half into the second half. Alway near midcourt against JT. Logan Meyer. Over to Shirk. Goes baseline against Lieberg. Puts it up. Camden can't finish again, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. First one for Camden is left way short. Mutual Owasso Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualowasso.com to find an agent near you. 1 for 2 from the line for Camden Shirk. Camden and Jaden, the only 2 scorers so far for Pacelli, and is 17-11. Royals on top. Shaw with it on the left wing, down low to Lieberg, squares up. Klotz tries another 3, left it short, tipped around, rebounded by the Cardinals. And quickly into the front court is Andrew Van Order. Skips over to Meyer. Logan lost it, intercepted by Lieberg. Nick with a head of steam. Pull up, right hand, can't finish, rebounded by Alway. A good look by Nick, just couldn't finish. Up ahead to Van Order. Andrew for 3, off the mark. Rebounded by Ryan Shaw. Shaw into the front court. Nick Lieberg trotting up the court. Nick tries the 3, steps into it, the big fella! And timeout Pacelli. Assumption 20, Pacelli 11, back to the Quad Fieldhouse. After this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this fall.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Back to the Quad Fieldhouse. Camden Shirk out of the timeout, left it short. Jaden Alway almost picked up his 3rd foul. Into the front court for JT. Schlafer back out to Shaw. Out to the big fella Lieberg. Heat check left short and almost got the friendly roll. Alway into the front court for the Cards. Quick release for Van Order off the mark. And rebound, or no rebound had, but a good box out there by Frank Maytott against Camden Shirk. I think a lost art, and maybe not a lost art because a tough thing to do. And you got to be really willing to do it as boxing out. And Frank Maytott did a good job right there against against Shirk. 6:20 to go first half, or 6:25 to go. Royals lead 20-11. Lieberg over to Maytott. Top of the key for Loebner. Blake, a strong take, and off of Frank Maytott, back to Pacelli. But again, hustle by the Royals as Peyton Fleece will check in for the first time tonight for Pacelli. As I don't know if Peyton checked in. Again, a new thing a thing to look at here at the college level, or the college floor. You see a lot of the Pacelli guys coming over to Scott Krieger and Michael Comer to check in. They don't know to come all the way down here to the mid-court where the scoring where the official scorer is. Peyton Fleece for three. Too strong. Rebounded by Camden Shirk. And he puts it up and can't put it in. But Camden's headed back to the line for two more free throws. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Join the Crystal Finishing team. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. Camden Shirk's first free throw is no good. Jack Klott checks back in. Frank Maytott picks up his second foul. There you go. PA guy knows how to pronounce Jack's last name. A lot of people say Klatt, and that's what it looks like. But I was told early on in this sports season, first game of the football season actually, I was told that it was Jack Klott. Three-pointer, J.T. Schleifer for three. JT's up to 8, and the Royals lead 23-11. Alway with it against Nick Lieberg. And JT's going to pick up the foul. Jaden's going to head to the line. One-man show right now for Pacelli. Schleifer picks up his first, team's third. Halftime, I'm going to go down and ask to get confirmation that Jaden always got 2 fouls. And his first free throw is no good. I believe that, they didn't put it up on the board, but I think on that technical that Jaden would have picked up his second foul. And the second one for Alway is off the back rim and gets the friendly bounce. Wow. Shooter's touch for the big sophomore. Schleifer with it over to Loebner. Klott as Kate Stats gets ready to check in. Schleifer goes baseline out to Loebner. Klott and Jack traveled with it. Kate Stats back into the game. Running can be hard on your body, whether you're training for marathons, competitive runs, or just daily exercises. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to get moving, keep moving, and enjoy life on the run. Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids. Logan Martin with it now. Swings it around to Eckendorf. Nick Lieberg taking a little bit of a rest. Kicks it out to Shirk. Into the lane. Camden strong take and strong finish. Again, only 2 Cardinals have scored here in the first half. It's Camden Shirk and Jay Nalway. Schleifer out to Loebner. Quick release for Blake. Left it way short. Not a good shot there, as Alway is going to get fouled on the drive. Again, coast to coast, as Stats will pick up the foul. Jack Wiedemeyer, Nick Lieberg back into the game. Andrew Van Order and Logan Meyer in the game for Pacelli. Winters in Wisconsin can be a challenge. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin Rapids has more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. And also, if you have trouble with your gas fireplace, they will help you. They helped us last year. Pull-up jumper for Myers, in and out. Rebounded by Shaw. Royals lead by 9, 4:35 to go first half. Cade Stats, top of the key, over to Klott, into Lieberg. Now they got the two big guys in there, Stats and Lieberg. Shaw, and here we go. Alway slams it home again. The run out by Jaden Alway. Wiedemeyer on the right side. And Jaden Alway just picked up his third foul. It should be anyway. All right, there's my confirmation. I don't need to go down there. Had one early on, then the technical, and then that one. So Alway's got 3 fouls with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Now let's see if Assumption can take advantage. Nick Lieber gets hammered and finishes. Nick's up to 5. And off the foot and out of bounds. Royals basketball. It was tipped out and then off the foot of Camden Shirk. Frank Maytot will check in for Jack Klott. Again, most likely will not see Jaden Alway the rest of the half, I would assume, with 3 fouls. Down by 9. Stats on the right side, hands it off to Ryan Shaw. The big thing for the Royals right now is they've been able to score without Ryan Shaw scoring. Stats out to Wiedemeyer. Down low to Ryan Shaw and out of bounds off of Bennett Eckendorf. 3:34 to go. Ryan Shaw has only got 4 points. JT Schlafer with 8. Blake Lobner with 5 and Nick Lieberg with 5. Ryan Shaw on the cut. Left hand. Ryan finishes again. Wow. Let's talk him right into a basket. As 27-16 Assumption with 3:15 to go. Shirk, left elbow. And can't go. Wiedemeyer with the rebound. Jack pushes up ahead. Hands it up to Nick Lieberg. Big fella thought about it. Wiedemeyer on the left wing. Back over to Nick Lieberg. Right side for Maytot. Back over to Maytot. Down to Stats. Stats gets hammered, and Cade will go to the line as Andrew Van Order will pick up another foul. That'll be his second, and Cade Stats will head to the line for 2 free throws. It's the Winter Blitz sale at Stone Innovations. With the purchase of a new countertop, get a free installed stainless steel sink or 10% off tile backsplash and labor. Check out our discounts on flooring. This Winter Blitz offer is only at Stone Innovations. And Cade Stats, 2 for 2 from the line. Logan Meyer across the timeline for the Cardinals. 2:45 to go in the first half. Royals 29, Pacelli 19. Eckendorf on the left baseline, looking down to Shirk. Good defense by Shaw. Now Stats against Shirk. Hands it back off to Eckendorf. Van Order into the lane. The right-handed runner can't go. Rebounded by Nick Lieberg. Up ahead to Ryan Shaw. Shaw up to Stats. Cade, left hand, hammered hard, and Cade will go to the line for 2 more. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a free quote from Kerry Van Hurst, State Farm on auto, homeowners, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Kerry Van Hurst, State Farm on Facebook to get started today. Stats back to the line for 2 free throws. And first one from Cade just hit the back rim and died. And off the mark. Cade's second one is perfect. Amazing how that happens. Missed one pretty poorly, and then the next one is just about perfect. Camden Shirk with it. 2:10 to go in the first half. Quick release by Van Order off the mark. Rebounded by Nick Lieberg. Lieberg ahead of steam and nearly got fouled by Van Order. Klott with it. Back out to Shaw. Ryan steps into a 3 and knocks it down. Ryan Shaw for 3 more. And the Royals lead 33-16. Kicks it out. 3-pointer Eckendorf. Can't get it to go. Shaw with a rebound. 1:40 to go in the half. Shaw coast to coast. He's going to go to the line for free throws, but nobody stopped the ball for Pacelli. And Ryan Shaw will head to the line for 2. Or for bonus, I should say, 1-1. That's the 3rd foul on Bennett Eckendorf. So 2 Cardinals with 3 fouls in the first half, and Ryan's first one is good. And luckily for Pacelli, it was good because none of their guys were moving off the lane. Shaw's second one is off the back rim. Rebounded by Camden Shirk. 96 seconds to go in the half. Royals lead 34-16. Spin to Shirk, up and can't finish, but he'll head back to the line for 2 more, where he has struggled in this first half. Shaw just picks up his first. Shirk back to the line for 2 free throws. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call our buddy Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. Call him at 715-213-4468. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back to the Quant after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
.90 seconds to go in this first half. Royals lead 34-16. I'll have to take a look back, but I don't even think Assumption scored 34 points in their last game in their loss to Auburndale. It may have been 34 or 36, one of the two. It wasn't a lot, and they lost by a lot. So Camden Shirk back to the line. Second one is good. Camden just 2 of 6 from the free throw line in this first half. Royals lead by 17 with 1:20 to go in this half. Ryan Shaw with it and threw it away. Off the hands, though, of Brock Bierenkott. Brock, a hard-nosed football runner. Maytott over to Lieberg. Over to Shaw. Shaw goes baseline against Camden Shirk. And Ryan Shaw dribbled it out of bounds. 68 seconds to go as Frank Maytott checks in for Jack Klott checks in for Frank Maytott. Into the front court for Logan Meyer. Camden Shirk with it against Ryan Shaw. Puts his head down and Camden can't finish. Rebounded, up and in. Zach Gidi with the point. Again, 6'5", sophomore. 6'5" and 6'7" sophomores in this lineup for the Pacelli Cardinals. 34-19. Wiedemeyer out to Klott, to Stats, to Lieberg. Over to Klott again. 25 seconds. One shot. Gonna guess the Royals are looking for one. With 20 seconds to go. Dribbles near the midcourt. 15 seconds to go. Shaw with 10 seconds left. Out to Klott. Jack out to Ryan. 5 seconds to go. Spins in the lane. Left hand. And got it! Wow, what a play and what a finish to this half for the Assumption Royals. One half of action in the books. And a lot of action it was. Royals 36, Pacelli 19. We'll be back to Stevens Point after this on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In Central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Hi, this is Blake from MobileLink. I can tint your car, truck, or SUV. I even tint windshields with a film you can't see, but will reduce heat and glare by 43%. We've all seen those do-it-yourself tint jobs that turn purple and start bubbling all over. Not my work. Everything gets tinted by me and inspected before it rolls out the door, including a lifetime warranty. Call Blake at MobileLink to schedule your appointment today. 715-424-5432.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome to Key Savings Bank. Why so serious?
It's my game face. Happens every football season. I know with your great lineup of financial services, you can give me the competitive advantage, right?
Right.
Up the middle with straight ahead checking.
Over the top with a low interest mortgage loan.
Sweep to the left with a high yield CD.
Then drive home with an auto loan flea flicker.
Wow, what a game plan.
And a championship staff to go with it.
No, look out for this. Water cooler.
Key Savings Bank, where you'll feel right at home.
I'll get the mop.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Stone Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Welcome back to the Quan Fieldhouse here at the University of Wisconsin in Stevens Point, as the first half was an electric shock for the Assumption Royals. 36-19. Go through the scoring here. Ryan Shaw with 12, including the acrobatic bucket to end the first half. JT Schlafer had 8. He had 2 long three-pointers. Jack Klott hit a three-pointer. Blake Lobner hit a three-pointer. Kate Stats hit 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and Nick Gleberg hit a three-pointer. He's got 5 points. For the Pacelli Cardinals, a little bit different. Zach Geedy with 2. Camden Shirk had 6. He was just 2 for 6 from the free throw line. Jaden Alway had 11. He was 1 for 2 from the free throw line in that first half. Really, the story of that first half was the lights-out shooting by the Royals. Very good defense against this Pacelli team, holding them to 1 or 2 shots of possession. And much like they did in their regular season game a year ago, were able to get Pacelli into foul trouble. Jaden Alway with 3, Bennett Eckendorf with 2, Jaden Alway with 3, Bennett Eckendorf with 3, and Andrew Van Order with 2 fouls for the Pacelli Cardinals in that first half. Frank Maytott with 2 fouls for the Royals. Assumption not really in foul trouble in the first or after the first 18 minutes. Our schedule upcoming here at the Sentry Classic. Again, 1 game tomorrow. Amherst against Almond Bancroft at 3:30 on the boys' side. Friday, man, we got a lot of games for you Friday. Columbus Catholic against Edgar Girls. I guess that is technically a championship game. Columbus knocking off Pacelli, Edgar knocking off Amherst. That's an 11 a.m. girls game. The boys, Almond Bancroft and Assumption boys, are at 12:45 on Friday. We'll have those games. We got 3 games in a row. Jeepers, I didn't realize that. Columbus Catholic and Edgar, Almond Bancroft and Assumption, Pacelli and Amherst girls at 2:30, and then Pacelli and Amherst boys at 6 o'clock. Again, those four games on Friday, all right here on Zaleski Sports. Thursday, Amherst and Almond Bancroft at 3:30. Brendan will bring you the Amherst games. Big one tomorrow. Talk about size for Pacelli. Obviously, Jaden at 6'7". The Almond Bancroft boys, Aiden Phillips at 6'7". He just had 41 points the other night against somebody. The one thing that Almond does, I guess, struggle with, they've only got 8 guys on their varsity roster. So a very short numerical bench, but they're pretty big on the court. And Coach Kurt Lamb's son, make sure I get his name right. Obviously his last name is Lamb, but Tanner Lamb lights out from beyond the arc. He can shoot with the best of them. So he'll be fun to watch tomorrow and on Friday as well. We'll take one more quick break here from Little Sprouts. There we go. All right, back to the Quant after this.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Second half action just about to get underway here. Again, it'll be interesting to see how the first couple of minutes of this half go. If the Royals are able to get at Jaden Alway with that fourth foul, that would change things big time here tonight. Maytot at the free throw line. Pull-up jumper from 15 is good. Man, oh, man. Second half shooting, or good shooting continues here in the second half. There's going to be a foul on Maytot, I believe. Nope, Clot. Jack Clot picks up the foul. Coach Paul says you got to get back, play some defense. And heading to the line is Brock Bierencott. Brock's first free throw is off the mark. If you have time tomorrow, come down to the Sentry Classic, but it's supposed to be beautiful tomorrow. 42 degrees, rain in the evening time, as Bierencott's 0 for 2 from the line. Heard a number the other night. Athens girls, as Nick Lieberg chases it down, then Logan Meyer comes away with it, and he lays it in. Got it past Blake Loebner. The Athens girls on, man, it must have just been last night. Free throw shooting, 21 of 50. Just awful. That's a lot of free throws and a lot of misses. Loebner can't finish. Rebound taken by Bennett Eckendorf. Eckendorf coast to coast. Shirk puts it up, can't finish. Tipped around, rebounded by Loebner. Up ahead to Clot. Clot with it, resets things over to Shaw. Ryan lost control for a second. And Nick Lieberg with it. Back over to Shaw against Jaden Alway. They're switching everything with Jaden, so he doesn't have to really guard on drives. I tried to guess that one. 16:20 to go. Royals lead 38-17, or 38-21. Up by 17. Nick Lieberg can't finish. And over the top went Alway. Again, that large frame of 6'7". Shirk, scoop and score. Camden's up to 8. 15-point game. Again, these first couple of minutes, be very determined on how this one goes. Loebner gets the screen from Lieberg over to Clot. Back over to Loebner in the corner. Jack Clot swings it around to Ryan Shaw. Lieberg sets the screen over to Loebner for 3. Blake got it. Blake Loebner for 3. He's got 8. 41-23. Alway thought about the 3 against Lieberg. Strong take and a hard foul on the floor by Nick Lieberg. And the foul is going to go on Nick on the drive. And having a conversation with the official. That was a hard foul, clean foul on Nick. Over to Eckendorf. Pull-up jumper is off the mark. Rebounded by Alway. Put it back and good. Nick Lieberg lost Jaden on the weak side. An easy putback for the 6'7" sophomore. 15-10 to go in the second half. 41-26 Royals. Loebner on the right side against Meyer, and Blake traveled with it again. Another turnover by the Royals with 15:08 to go. Jack Wiedemeyer will check in for Blake Loebner. Royals lead 41-25. Alway with it again against Lieberg. One-on-one. Kicks it out. Drive to Eckendorf. Pull up in the lane is good. Bennett's first points of the night. Spreading the scoring around here in the second half is Pacelli. 14-point game. Wiedemeyer into Lieberg. Hands it off to Jack Clot. Kicks it out to Maytot in the corner. Again, not a lot of movement for the Royals. Up and can't finish. Good defense there by Jaden Alway. Going straight up. Alway coast to coast. Back out to Shirk. Shirk traveled with it. No call. Pull-up jumper off the mark. Rebounded by Alway. Alway puts it in for 2. Looked definitely like Shirk traveled with it. Nothing called, and it's just a 12-point game with 14 minutes to go. Shaw spins in the lane. Back out to Lieberg. Nick against Bierenkot. Klott out to Maytot. Frank for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded by Brock Bierenkot. Chance to get this into single digits if you're Pacelli. Bennett Eckendorf, the drive. Up and can't finish. But Bennett Eckendorf heading to the line, being a little bit more aggressive in the second half as the senior. With so much of our lives running on the internet these days, choosing a provider you can rely on has become more important than ever. As a local company, Solaris sees our customers as neighbors and not just numbers. You can trust their fiber delivers the fastest, most reliable, and most advanced internet experience in town. Visit Solaris.net. Schlafer checks back in for the Royals. Kate Stats as well. 41-30, 41-31. And Coach Shirk will take a timeout. Full timeout back to the Quan Fieldhouse after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Pacelli is showing their height and showing their muscles here in the second half. As right out of the timeout, Coach Shirk is putting on a full court token full court pressure. They're not going to allow Ryan Shaw to touch the basketball. That's what it looks like the strategy right now is. Schlafer in the lane, hands off to Shaw, out to Wiedemeyer. Jack fading 3. Left way short. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be still loose. A jump ball to Pacelli. Another turnover by the Royals. Andrew Van Order checks in for the Cards with 13:25 to go. For Brock Bierenkot. How quickly things change. Just mentioned it right at halftime, right before the second half started. How will the first couple minutes play out? And the momentum has swung to the Pacelli Cardinals. Down to Camden Shirk and puts it over the front of the rim and in. Shaw with it now, gets a screen from Stats. And JT Schlafer is be called for running out of the, a lot like in the NFL. You can't run out of bounds and then come back in on your own. And that's exactly what JT did. 3-pointer for all the way off the mark. Schlafer with the rebound. Out to Stats. Lieberg. Nick takes it all the way. Finds Kate Stats. Kicks it out to JT. Maytot over to Schlafer. All the way in the lane. The runner for JT just off the mark. 12:20 to go. 41-33. It was 14-10 Assumption when the technical foul on Jay Nalway happened after his dunk. Screen, Meyer with it. Alway asking for it. Jaden with it. Eckendorf out to Alway. Goes baseline against Lieberg. Finds Shirk and lost it. Good help there by Maytop, but you got to have somebody on the backside to help out as well. 11:50 to go, 11:55 to go in the second half. 8-point Royals lead. It was 36-19 at halftime. The Royals had the lead. Shaw out to Maytot. Maytot out to Schlafer. Hands it up to Lieberg. Out to JT. Threw it to nobody and then throws it away. And Alway in the backcourt against Ryan Shaw. Another turnover by the Royals here in the second half. 11.5 minutes to go. Shirk, strong take. Can't finish. Rebounded by Maytot. Maytot into the front court against Logan Meyer. Swings over to JT. Down low to Lieberg. Lieberg out to Stats. Cade hit one of those against Auburndale. Shaw out to Stats. Back out to Shaw. Ryan out to Maytot. Cade Stats. Strong take up and counted and one. Good strong take by Cade Stats on the lunge and the guess by Jay Nalway. And Cade Stats puts it in plus the foul. Jay Nalway asks for a break with 10:54 to go. After that basket by Cade Stats, Jay Nalway looked over the bench and said, I need a breather. Royals have only scored 7 points in the second half. In and out, halfway in for Cade Stats. Shirk. Pull-up jumper for Meyer, left open and good. Logan Meyer's got 4.5. Left open on that cut, and Logan Meyer's going to pick up the foul, and he's got to be careful as well. Meyer picks up his foul. That's going to be 3 on Logan. Saw one technical already tonight. Maytot, long three, short, rebounded by Stats, and a hard foul, and Cade Stats will go to the line. Good rebound by Cade. And the foul is going to go on Zach Jeedy. Made a Custom Apparel in Stevens Point provides quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. That's Made a Custom Apparel in one of the couple business parks here in Stevens Point, right outside of the Crossroad Commons. Cade Stats misses the free throw. Wiedemeyer checked in for Ryan Shaw. 10:26 to go here in the second half. Stats 0 for 3 from the line here in the half. Meyer with it. Logan's got 3 fouls. Bennett Eckendorf has got 3 fouls, and Jay Nalway's got 3 fouls for Pacelli. Andrew Van Order, oh, good handoff there, and Shirk slams it home. Camden Shirk with a fake handoff and slam, and it's a 6-point game. Went baseline and put it down. Maytot over to Lieberg. Nick tries a 3, way off the mark. Not good. Quickly into the front court is Bennett Eckendorf. Royals shooting selection here in the second half has not been ideal. It has not turned out well. Just a 6-point game. 9.5 minutes to go. And Shirk saves it off, or hits it off of JT Schlafer. And Jay Nalway will check back in. Stats out, Schlafer out. With 9.5 minutes to go in this one. 6-point Royals lead. And bad read there off the mark. Luckily there for the Royals. Logan Meyer's got to be careful not to pick up his 4th foul. Maytot in the corner, lines it up for 3. Off the mark. Rebounded there by Andrew Van Order. Logan Meyer into the lane, intercepted by Loebner. Shaw comes away with it for the Royals. Spins in the lane, got fouled by Andrew Van Order. And Ryan Shaw will head to the line. On the spin, easy call. Not on the shot, though. All right. Erase my bubbles. 9 minutes to go, halfway through the second half. Loebner in the corner. Blake for 3. Hit as he shot it. And off the mark. Looks like Van Order got a piece of Blake Loebner's elbow. Out to Meyer. Gets a screen from Alway. Pull-up jumper is up, and it is good. Logan Meyer making a living out of that this year. He's got 6.5. 4-point game with 8:30 to go. Klott will check back in for the Royals on the next whistle. Again, the shooting selection here for the Royals has not been as clean as it was in the first half. Loebner out to Maytot against Shirk. Out to Loebner. Blake, 3 in the corner, left it short. Offense rebound by Lieberg, up and in. And Coach Paltz will take a 30-second timeout. We'll do the same. Back to the Quant after this.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
.806 to go in this one. Royals lead 45-39. Pacelli basketball. Inbounding in the backcourt after the timeout by Coach Paltz. And appreciate everyone tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Some more for you coming up. Meyer with it. Pull-up jumper for Logan is up, and it is off the mark. Tipped back into the hands of Ryan Shaw. All the way up, and Bennett Eckendorf picked up his 4th foul, and Ryan Shaw is back to the line. Logan Meyer, not sure where the foul was on the dribble out. Logan Meyer went around and kind of patted Ryan Shaw on the back. Bennett Eckendorf picks up his 4th foul. Shaw at the line tonight, 4 for 7. And back into the game is Logan Martin. Shaw is, oh my goodness, airballed it. Not sure what happened. It was not even close. It was wide left. Pacelli with an opportunity, down 7 with 7:40 to go. Meyer over to Martin. Hands it off to Shirk. Shirk all the way into the lane. Strong take for Camden and gets it to go. Camden with 8.5. And it's a 5-point game with 7:20 to go. Klott over to Lieberg. Lieberg in the lane over to Loebner. Pull-up jumper for Blake is no good. Rebounded by Alway. And a foul is going to be called on Jack Klott with 7:10 to go. 4th team foul of the half. Wiedemeyer will check back in. Coach Shirk asking for the foul on Nick Lieberg after Camden Shirk went for the reach. And then Coach Shirk is saying that Nick Lieberg pushed off with the elbow, or with the forearm. Logan Meyer with it. 7 minutes to go. Out to Camden Shirk. Down low to Jaden Alway. Against Nick Lieberg. And blocked by Maytot, but a foul is called. Oh, man, that looked good. Looked like a nice block by Frank. Oofda. That looked nice. Jaden's first free throw is off the back bracket. And JT Schlafer back into the game for the Royals. For Jack Klott. Second one is perfect by Jaden. 4-point game, 6:50 to go. Wiedemeyer asks for a screen and he gets it from Lieberg over to Maytot. Schlafer on the right wing. Hands it back off to Wiedemeyer. Lieberg on the right elbow. Hands off to JT. Kicks it out. Shaw, corner three. Corner pocket off the mark. Rebounded by Shirk. Logan Meyer almost lost it. Into the front court for the Cardinals. Three-pointer Van Order. Rebounded by Wiedemeyer. 6:15 to go. What a pass up to Maytot. Back out to Jack. Nick to JT. Corner three. Got it! JT Schlafer, the freshman, hits down a huge three for the Royals. And it's back to a 7-point game with 6 minutes to go. Logan Martin has it now. Top of the key for Jaden Alway. Right on the nose of the pointer at half court. Back out to Van Order. Kicks out to Camden. College three. Left it short. Rebounded by Wiedemeyer. Jack out to JT. Goes baseline. Kicks out to Frank. Oh, Frank thought about it. Got to be ready to shoot. Ryan Shaw, top of the key. Drive all the way. Right hand. Shaw can't finish. Rebounded by Alway. Quickly up ahead to Shirk. And blocked by Mayton, then blocked by Schlafer. A double block by the Royals. Blocked by Frank Mayton, then blocked by JT. And timeout going to be taken by Pacelli with 5:22 to go in this one. We'll be back to the Quan Fieldhouse after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
.522 to go here in this second half. Again, all the momentum has turned via Pacelli. It was 36-19 at halftime. The Royals have only scored 13 points in the second half. What was that, 23? 23 points for Pacelli. Quick math, probably not. Seems right. 5:22 to go. Jaden Alway just flies high for it. Logan Martin steps into a three. It is good. Logan Martin answers back for a three, his first bucket of the night. Helping down on Alway. Alway found Martin, and Martin made the Royals pay. 4-point game, 5 minutes to go. Wiedemeyer on the right side. Kate Stats against Andrew Van Order. Shaw out to Lieberg. Nick, the runner, can't finish. Rebounded by Alway. Up ahead to Shirk. Camden can't. Got it. Looked like it was going to be a little strong. 2-point game. 4:45 to go. Stats on the right side. Hands it up to Lieberg. Over to Wiedemeyer. Gets a screen from Cade Stats. Out to Ryan Shaw in the corner for three. Ryan too strong. Rebounded by Shirk. Pacelli's got a chance to take the first lead of the game, or their first lead. Hands up to Martin. Finds Meyer in the lane. Blocked by Stats. No, he's going to draw the foul as Logan Meyer has an opportunity for the Cardinals to tie it here with 4:11 to go. Sixth team foul on the Royals. Pacelli in the bonus the rest of the way. First one for Meyer is good. JT Schlafer checks back in for Cade Stats. Coach Pulse will take a timeout. We'll do the same back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Register to start this fall.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
A 29-point second half so far for Pacelli. Just 13 for Assumption here in the second half. Camden Shirk with 10 in the second half. Logan Meyer with 7. Got to tip your hats to the Pacelli Cardinals for staying in this game. And really to Jaden Alway. We'll see how the next 4:11 go. But Alway has played this whole second half with 3 fouls. Logan Meyer's second one is good, and we're tied up. 4:10 to go in the final game of day 1 at the 51st Annual Sentry Classic. And Wiedemeyer threw it to nobody. And to Pacelli it goes. Wisconsin River Orthopedics encourages you to stop living with pain. Come see them, and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. Under 4 minutes to go. Royals defense got to step up. Their offense has got to find a spark. Again, only 13 points in the second half. Logan Meyer all the way. Shirk up and in. Pacelli's got the lead, and Camden Shirk's got 12 points here in the second half. 51-49. Maytott over to Klott. Shaw back over to Jack. Back over to Ryan. Gets a couple of screens. Over to Maytott. Schlafer in the lane. Kicks it out to Jack. Shaw goes baseline. Reverse layup. Can't finish. Rebound taken by Logan Martin. That's when he got to finish on the left side. There was nobody there. Pull-up jumper for Logan Meyer. Off the mark. Rebounded by Maytott, or by Klott. Up ahead to JT. Schlafer up to Lieberg, over to Maytott, under 3 minutes to go. Back over to Maytott. Klott. Shaw. Back out to Schlafer. JT for 3, got it blocked on the shot. Meyer into the front court. Out to Shirk. Back over to Van Order against Klott. 2:20 to go. Again, Pacelli in no rush. Up by 2 with 2:15 to go. Alway gets fouled on the drive. They're going to give him a continuation. And Jaden Alway will head to the line for a couple of free throws. Rustler Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. Shop Rustler Redefined on 8th Street in Wisconsin Rapids. Jaden Alway knocks down a free throw. Spectrum Benefit Solutions has offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions Works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook. Get started today. 2:10 to go. Royals trail by 4, just like that. Shaw over to spins in the lane and blocked by Alway. Hands up to Lieberg. He gets fouled on the shot. Meyer will pick up the foul. And Nick Lieberg will head to the line. Logan picks up his 4th. Thank you to our game day sponsors, Rapid Sheet Metal, Sparhawk Trucking, and Scott Krug Realty. Just confirming that the foul is on Logan Meyer and that Logan is okay. Mobile Ink in Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for car and boat services, including window tinting, remote start, and accessorizing. 2:01 to go in this one. Clot back into the game. Lieberg's second free throw is good. Just a 3-point deficit for Assumption, 3-point lead for Pacelli with under 2 minutes to go. Andrew Van Order double dribbled or carried or something. That was an awkward dribble. Camden Shirk, again, no rush, no shot clock in Wisconsin, so no rush to shoot if you're Pacelli. Shirk drives and can't finish. Tipped around, rebounded by the Royals. Yeah, Wiedemeyer comes away with it, 90 seconds to go. Hands up to Shaw. Ryan goes baseline and it gets it intercepted. Bad pass by Ryan Shaw. And then a frustration foul. And Logan Meyer will head to the line to try and start icing this game away for Pacelli. Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids is your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair. Custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. Second one for Logan is good. Logan Meyer, Camden Shirk have come through huge for Pacelli in the second half. 1:15 to go. JT got it poked away. Maytot, gotta shoot that, gotta shoot it. Kicks it out. JT, corner three is good. With 67 seconds to go, JT knocks down a three. We'll be back to the Quan Fieldhouse for the final 67 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Coach Paultz took that timeout as soon as the three-pointer was made. We'll see how the end of this one goes here tonight. It has turned out to be a doozy. Logan Meyer picks up his dribble, finds Andrew Van Order. Jaden Alway against Nick Lieberg. Out to Bennett Eckendorf. Not fouling yet. Alway with it at the top of the key. And Nick Lieberg will pick up the foul. All the way back to the line for 1-1. And off the mark. Here we go with 40 seconds to go. Hands up. No, Shaw's going to take it himself all the way. Lieberg pull-up jumper is up, and it's good, and we're tied. 30 seconds to go. Meyer with it. At the elbow, over to Van Order. 20 seconds left, tied at 55. Eckendorf against Schlafer. And Coach Shirk will take a timeout. 15 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. Over the outstretched reach of Jaden Alway, Nick Lieberg put it in. That was a difficult shot on that one. And this could be a buzzer beater. 15 seconds left. We've been here all day. Might as well finish off on a good one. Here in the first boys game of the whole tournament, and it has been outstanding. Stratford leading Cochrane Fountain City. Cochrane Fountain City is supposed to be pretty gosh darn good. 33-27 in the second half with about 11:20 to go. Joe Anderson on that one. For some reason, Stratford's got their away jerseys on at home in a home tournament. Yeah, whatever. All right, I think it's stand-up time here. 15 seconds left. Andrew Van Order at inbound. Finds Logan Meyer. Right on the snout of the pointer. Back over to Meyer. Eckendorf, down low to Shirk. He's open. Took a dribble, passed it out to Meyer. 7 seconds to go. Logan all the way, turns it over. And Coach Pulse will take a timeout with 3 seconds to go. The drive was turned over, and the Assumption Royals will have a chance with 3 seconds remaining here in this one. A full timeout it is. Coach Pulse going to draw something up here. They have no timeouts remaining. And getting confirmation of where it's going to be inbounded. And this has turned out to be a doozy here tonight. As there was a loose ball and went right into the hands of Nick Lieberg. And we'll see what happens down the stretch here. Again, we're either going to have a winner in the next 3 seconds on a miracle shot, or we are going to have overtime. As Coach Paul says, watch out for the ceiling. They're going to put Alway on the ball smartly. 6'7" frame, cannot run the baseline. The quarterback, Lieberg to Shaw. He's got a chance. The runner, it is off the mark. It was run to perfection by the Royals. But Ryan Shaw couldn't knock it down. We're heading to overtime. Tied at 55 here at the Quant. We'll be back with our overtime period after this on Zaleski Sports.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Assumption had the exact play that they wanted. Ran it to perfection. If it was 5 seconds instead of 3 seconds, Ryan Shaw may have had a layup. But tried the shot and off the mark. 4-minute overtime period. Here at the Quant Fieldhouse on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. What a dandy it has been here. Down to Alway against Lieberg. Spins in the lane and Jaden puts it in. Got to scratch it off here and get an overtime period. Pacelli had a chance at it. A huge three-pointer by J.T. Schlafer in the corner. And then a big shot by Nick Lieberg over the outstretched arms of Jaden Alway at the free throw line to tie it at 55. 3:20 to go in overtime. Royals have played in a couple of overtime periods. They lost in they won, I should say, in double overtime against Shawinigan on December 9th. Pacelli has not been in a game like this all year. They lost to Columbus Catholic earlier this season, but that's been about it on competition-wise. Offensive foul on Camden Shirk. They were in a shootout against Shiocton last week. 91-79 against Shiocton. But they led for a majority of that game, if not the whole game. 2:50 to go, 2 points, Pacelli lead. Maytodd with it on the left wing. Over to Klott against Shirk. Lieberg to Shaw. Schlafer with it on the left wing. JT's had a nice night offensively for the Royals. Again, the second half, huge from Camden Shirk and Logan Meyer for the Cards. Maytodd hands up to JT. Schlafer back out to Klott to Lieberg. 2:15 to go. Back out. Schlafer for three. Off the mark. Crotched it. With 2 minutes to go. Pacelli leads by 2. Both teams are in the bonus. Pacelli is in double bonus. Assumption in single. Andrew Van Order puts his head down and puts it in! And one for Andrew Van Order. JT Schlafer with the foul. Lobner checks in for an extra shooter for the Royals with 1:55 to go. The and one for Van Order is up, and it is good. 5-0 in this overtime period in favor of the Pacelli Cardinals. Schlafer hands up to Shaw, out to Lieberg. Nick, straight on three. Way too strong. Rebounded off the hands of Schlafer. No, he saves it, but into the hands of Eckendorf. Up ahead to Shirk. And Blake Lobner tried to foul. And Coach Pault says, do not foul him. Lobner was trying to foul Shirk. They didn't get the foul in time. And now Andrew Van Order's heading to the line. And with 95 seconds to go, Pacelli's going to try and ice this one away. Andrew's free throw is perfect. Schlafer checks out. Wiedemeyer checks in. Royals back in action on Friday against Allman Bancroft. Pacelli in action on Friday against Amherst. And Van Order's second one is perfect, and Coach Shirk will take a timeout. 7-point lead, 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
To get us into overtime, Pacelli had a 36-point second half. Assumption with just 19. That's obviously what the score was at halftime in favor of Assumption. And again, Camden Shirk and Logan Meyer, huge second halves for Pacelli. Royals trail. Long three for Maytot off the mark. And Pacelli looked like they are going to come away with their 7th win of the season. And Wiedemeyer fouls Van Order again. Andrew has been perfect from the line tonight. All in overtime. He didn't score in regulation with 1:15 to go. Like their loss to Edgar, now like their loss here tonight to Pacelli. Just gut punch, gut-wrenching losses for Assumption this year. Just tough. It won't get any easier on Friday against Allman Bancroft. Allman can shoot lights out. And they got some height. 9-point game. 5 free throws in this overtime for Pacelli. Loebner down to Lieberg, back down to Blake. And Coach Pulse will take a timeout. 63 seconds left. We'll keep it here. Again, upcoming schedule on Zaleski Sports here at the Sentry Classic. Tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Amherst against Allman Bancroft. Before that, at noon, it'll be Wisconsin Rapids against Eau Claire North. That's boys. 1:45, Wisconsin Rapids against Greenfield girls. That Greenfield team, at times, I mean, they're a pretty good team. They lost to Spash, but they had Spash on the ropes for quite a few minutes, and Spash went on their runs. But Greenfield is a very, very good team going up against Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln girls tomorrow. 3:30, Amherst against Allman Bancroft. That is boys. We'll have that one. 5:15, Spash against Fond du Lac girls. That'll be the end of the girls' national division games. And then 7 o'clock tomorrow night, Spash boys. Their first competition of this Sentry Classic is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock against Stoughton. Saw Stoughton in football, I think, this last year. I think they came up to Wisconsin Rapids. See Stoughton and Spash tomorrow night. Skips it around to Ryan Shaw, partially blocked. And Schlafer goes to the floor. He may have hit his nose or hit his face. And make sure JT's not bleeding, and it's going to be out of bounds because it was blocked and not touched before it went out of bounds. Shot inbound. Again, officials have been very good today in coming together and making the right calls. Down low to Maytot, spins left and good. Frank in the scorebook here in overtime. Royals aren't going to be shut out in overtime. 40 seconds to go. Eckendorf and Coach Pulse asking for earlier fouls. Maybe asking JT to go for the ball instead of just getting the hand check fouls. Bennett's free throw is no good. Again, if it wasn't for Logan Meyer in the second half, at the free throw line at least, Andrew Van Order in overtime, game might be a little bit closer. Eckendorf 1 for 2 from the line. 38 seconds to go. Pacelli will pick up their 7th win of the season to go along with just one loss. And Nick Lieberg turns it over. Royals might just let this one run out, as they should. Up ahead to Eckendorf. And that's not what's going to happen. JT just fouled out. And Bennett will head to the line to dwindle this one away. JT tonight finishing with 14 points. I believe a career high for the freshman. Valiant effort by the Royals, but got to give your hats off to the Pacelli Cardinals in the second half. And now into overtime. Hitting free throws. Defense was stout against, again, the shot selection by Assumption was altered a lot, obviously, in the second half and into overtime. And Pacelli didn't start out well. It was all Assumption in that first half. But Pacelli's going to come away with a 10-point win here in the final game of day one of the 2022 Sentry Classic. Pacelli 67 and the Assumption Royals 57 in overtime. Pacelli 7-1 and Assumption 3-5 now on the season. Again, Assumption back in action Friday against Almond. Pacelli back in action on Friday against Amherst. We'll take a break, come back, wrap this one up here on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
Welcome back to the Quan Fieldhouse. Time now for the Heartland Farms post-game show. We'll just go through our scoring here. First for the Assumption Royals. Frank Maytott finished with 4. Ryan Shaw with 13. JT Schlafer led the team with 14. Jack Klott with 3. Blake Lobner with 8. Kate Statz with 5. And Nick Lieberg finished with 10. For the Pacelli Cardinals, again, in the first half, just 3 guys scored. Zach Gidi, Camden Shirk, and Jaden Alway. Second half in overtime. This is what you want out of a winning team. Andrew Van Order finished with 7, all in overtime. Logan Meyer finished with 10, again, all in the second half. Camden Shirk, I forgot Zach here. Camden Shirk finished with 18, including 12 in the second half. Logan Martin with 3, Jaden Alway with 20, Bennett Eckendorf with 7. Again, 36-19 at halftime. Then 55 all at the end of regulation. Then Pacelli outscoring Assumption 12-2 to finish out this broadcast here tonight. For Katie Lecton and Brendan Retzloff, this is Steve May signing off from the Quan Fieldhouse on the beautiful campus of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point for day one of the 51st annual Sentry Classic. Tomorrow, 3:30, Amherst Allman Bancroft boys basketball right here. Same page you're watching this game on Zaleski Sports. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow afternoon right here on Zaleski Sports.